Hi everyone, my name is Sandra Rivera Medina. I am a dual language teacher, Spanish teacher in Illinois. And after reading the questions, I know what is the difficulties have the kids when I come into United States because I am come from Puerto Rico in 2017 with my son. When my son come in half 8 years old, and have some language barriers when he's going to the school, but he's more open to learning English or have more opportunities when staying in Puerto Rico than me. When I come here, I have several difficulties for understand everything or understand the process or what is the procedure for find a job or complete my requirements for a teacher. I study in Texas. When I move into Illinois, I think so is a little bit more easy in comparison. It's more easy for me emphasize with the kids in my classroom when I have some newcomers arriving in the middle of the school year. Okay, the first one, as you know, I come from Latin American country, and I know the first hand what a many of the students talk of are my concerns about the present to me are language varieties and how the kids acquire the knowledge and apply when I write in the sentence or using the syntaxes in the sentence. The second ones, I understand the part of the need of my student have more resource and more human resource that can help them in their own language. And the second, I think so I need have more teachers or more high qualified teachers, Spanish dominant or the another language dominant, because in my school I have 36 different language in the same school, and all the therapists or the ESL teachers is only English speakers. And sometimes when I have kids from another country, Iran or Israel, this language don't have any specialists or person prepared to handle these students in the classroom or in the therapies or another part of the school. Sometimes educator or have the mother taken the surprise because the bilingual class is not the teacher for the Spanish part. I see this in the first hand. In some school, the Spanish teacher is a long-term sub, and this long-term sub does speak Spanish. And I see this when my son go into the middle school, and a little bit frustrated because Jose Angel is a Spanish dominant too. My son is fully bilingual, and in sometimes Jose Angel come to the house really frustrated because he says, "Mom, the teacher teach different concept in the wrong way." When he tried to correct the teacher or explain the correct manner, he is penalized. I think so. It's really, really important when you have a teacher from for example, from Mexico, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Cuba, whatever, and have the problem to approve the English proficiency test. Please provide the tools because you need these teachers for the teaching Spanish, not teaching English. Provide the tools or a little bit more flexible with the qualifications for the positions. How can the student advance on his or her acquisition the new language? If she or he cannot develop the expertise in his natural language, always I think you need improve your natural language before you put the second language, because you need have expertise with your own language. Uh, the saddest thing is that sometimes these positions are filled with the substitute teachers. In mostly of the case, it's not high qualified teachers or the academic preparation is not in education. On the other hand, the therapists, psychologists, and another related personnel in the school only speak English. And when you should you think that we are not only serving the student speak English only, or the district need think you have a multicultural kids in the room or in the school. In my case, I have 13 or 14 different country or Spanish country in my homeroom. When I talking about different themes in the classroom or introduce the concept, I try to start with the knowledge the kids have before start the concept, because in some cases I say one word and in another country have the another definition or is using another word for the same concepts. Sometimes the paraprofessional translate to the kids, and she using her own language or her vocabulary. And sometimes the kid receive the wrong concept or the wrong instruction because the kids don't receive the instruction by the first hand. For example, the Spanish is really diverse. One word in Puerto Rico in another countries using different words. And sometimes in Puerto Rico using sorbeto for straw in English, but in Cuba is pajita, in Venezuela pajilla, in Mexico popote. The only one things have 5, 6, 7, or 8 different words to refer for the same for the same things. And the top of that, with the educator not emphatic with the ELL students, and sometimes in addition to having a situation in the school because they don't understand anything, and we add that sometimes the family have a different situation, economic or short ate food in the house, or don't understand what is a procedure for looking a job or find anything in this country. I think so the teacher have the very important role here, because in some case the teacher is the person or the enlace with these parents to the different person in the district. I think so the PTO meetings or the phase coordinators in the district have multiple options to provide for these parents, or the community option to resolve different things. I ensure more emphatic and try to link the resource with these parents and try to facilitate the process. Among my strategy is following academically. I perform the diagnosis test in the beginning, and I have the post test at the end of the semester or the school year, and try to follow the data. What did the students start, and what did the students grow during the first semester, and making adjustment for the second semester, and try the kids making the goal or to set the challenge have when I come into the United States. In the social aspect, I try to making a support network in the classroom. When I receive one student from Mexico, for example, I try to find students in my classroom are bilingual, a really good Spanish speaker, but understand everything in English, and it's possible this kid translate for the new ones, and try to make it the social environment in the classroom and the making a social network, because this kid is sometimes feel lonely because everybody is in Mexico, the family, friends, and it's many changes in the short time. Later, always try to help him because they then seek the resource in the community that can be useful for them, and such the English classes, legal advice or something, helping the family to complete or set the basic needs. This is on my part, or they try to discuss in all the meetings I have every month in my school, and try to find what is the necessity for my students and his family, and try to provide the opportunity for these parents doing the better for your son or your daughter. Thank you.